Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to be, I guess it could be an unboxing video, but I'm going to be disassembling or tearing down a drone I got. It's a toy drone. Um, yeah, you could say a bunch of things about toy drones and how they're terrible and everything, but honestly, I think some toy drones are actually pretty good for parts for better drones, like GPS modules, and you can even get compass module. Not that you'd use a compass, but you can get batteries, all kind of weird stuff that you wouldn't expect from a cheap toy drone. But whatever, let's just get right into it. Here's the package I got today. Yeah, there's one thing right off the bat. You get a nice case to put your you can put your FPV goggles in there. But all right, we're gonna open it up. It's the Lopom X16 GPS drone. I liked it because it had brushless motors, regardless of how crappy it is. I'm sure the brushless motors are okay for something, for some kind of project. They're probably like 3600 range, 3800, because it's only a 7S battery. It might even be more than that. But yeah. Anyway, I'll shut up and I'll just get to tearing it down. I think you can just use a Phillips. For those curious, I think if you're gonna buy this drone, which it might be a good drone, I don't know. I haven't even tried it, but it looks like it has optical flow sensors. This thing looks like it's just stationary. You gotta click it yourself. I could be wrong. It doesn't have a motor drive. It looks like it's got an optical flow sensor on the bottom. I know it has sensors on the front, or at least it looks like it does. And yeah, the brushless motors. It's a fold-out drone. Has a pretty nice looking controller with the obligatory cool phone holder that usually breaks. But yeah. And what I like the best about it is some of these come with I know it's a lie. This one actually looks pretty bulged, but they come with 7.6 volt or high voltage lipo cells. And if you look at that, that's a balance charger. So you can make your own batteries for FPV goggles and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm just gonna start tearing this thing apart. I'm gonna shut the nice case. It is a nice case actually. And there we go. We got the drone, and I'm just gonna get right to it with a Phillips head driver. Doing it all manually, as to not strip out the cheap screws, which it sounds like I'm doing anyway. So I'm taking all the screws out of the bottom. Usually that's how it works. It has like 3, 6, 9, 12 sets of screws on the arms itself, and it looks like there's 2 more on the body, at least 4. Yeah, so about almost 20 screws you gotta remove to take this thing out. And sorry, hopefully I won't shake the camera too much in doing this. You have to get fancy stability for my workbench. But alright, so I'm just taking these screws out. Pretty boring. But yeah, these drones, they're cheap, yes, but the GPS modules in them, I've had some really good luck with them. The one I got out of, it was like a SYMA, SYMA drone, and the GPS module in it is like totally beating my GLONASS TBS M8 module. It'll pick up like 12 to 14 satellites at a time. It's crazy. I usually only get like 8, but yeah, and that's just from a cheap drone. I think I got this one for it was like $25 shipped to my house, and I mean, you can't beat that for even if it is used. And then it's more fun if it's used, because then you can see all the crazy shit that people do. But almost there. Holy crap! Got all the screws out. I'm gonna spread these wings a little bit, and we'll see if this thing is. Let's seems like it's still stuck on there pretty good. Make sure I got all these screws. I think there might be some hidden screws too. Oh no, it's starting to crack open. I might just have to hit them real quick. Sometimes you just spin them, they'll break free of that plastic. Alright, alright. If I'm not blocking the view here. Oh, I missed an entire arm. You saw that, I didn't see that. So, cracking these bolts loose, screws loose. And yeah, this, I picked it because it had the brushless motors and it had GPS apparently. So we're gonna see. Alright, I'm cracking something here. Do you not want to come open? It must have like a snap release or something here. Oh, okay, it just popped right off. And I saw something interesting on this too. I don't know if you can see that. They put that that wire wrap stuff, that like Chinese finger trap looking wire wrap stuff here. So the man, I'm losing shit already. Alright, so yeah, they put those and man, these are silicone wires. Wow. Yeah, there's silicone wires through and through. So that's the value right there. You got silicone wires. I know, I'm cheap as hell. Okay, cool. So look, there's the GPS module. And it's protected with this copper foil stuff that I love so much that I can't source. Alright, so I'm just gonna pull these off. It looks like we have some JSTSH connectors. Well, that's a red one. I've never seen a red one. That's nifty. That must be something special. GVTR. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe I should be noting what shit is. GVTR is this red one. And then this is something else I'm pulling out. And I think this is just the compass and the GPS. No, that's the power switch. Okay. That's the power switch. And then the GPS is underneath this stuff that I want to save because it's really nice stuff. Looks like we got the it's either the compass or the gyro. I think it's a gyro actually. No, it's not soft mounted. That might be a compass. Yeah, I think that's a compass module. See, there you go. There's a compass module. And here's the very nice looking, oh man, that's like a different one. GPS module that can be reused in quads. It's really not even that big either when you compare it to like the big ones. And some of them have flash memory and everything. 24 millimeters. 22.7. See, like, I don't get it though. It looks like that might have a compass in it, you know? Because this has SCL, SDA, GND, VCC, RX, TX. The SCL and SDA, that almost makes me think that there's a compass in there, but I don't know. Yeah, that's just a view of the inside of the hull there. There's that copper foil anti-EMF stuff that I really like. It makes GPSs perform really well on carbon fiber quads and stuff. Okay, moving on. We're gonna put the that's it for the shell. It's got a GPS. It's got a yeah, toggle switch, just a click switch, and it looks like a compass. I think, I'm not sure though. GDCV. I'll have to look up that abbreviation because yeah, I think that's the gyro. I don't know if you can see that, but this black plastic thing, I actually thought it was a GPS, but this black plastic thing underneath there should be the gyro for this thing. And look, these arms are already, excuse me, flopping in the breeze. And yeah, they have silicone wires on them. Wow. And they even, yeah, because it's brushless. Well, I mean, they wouldn't be silicone wires. There's your I don't know if you can see that. That's the 2.4 gigahertz antenna, it looks like, for the control, I'm assuming. Alright, let's dive a little deeper. I'm gonna actually take some of these off. Here, I'm just gonna show you the board so you can see it. Hopefully it'll focus. Looks like it's not focusing, but I'll try from some different angles. And yeah, I'm just gonna cut them. I'm not gonna desolder or anything. I'm just gonna snip them like a scab. Here we go. We're gonna snip the wires. These are the brushless motor connections, and yeah, they are all silicone. And I don't know if you know. Oh, you probably don't, because nobody watches my videos anyway. But silicone wires are the shit. Silicone wires, you know, forever I've been doing hobby stuff and all kind of shit, and I never thought twice about the silicone wires. I mean, I thought they were nice, definitely. You could tell they were just nice wires, but now I'm all in. I want all my wires to be silicone wires. I think they're great. Even the smallest ones, and these are pretty long lengths. I mean, I know that's me being really cheap, but hey, sometimes it's hard to get some of this stuff too. But yeah, look, it's got some of that flex stuff, and this is just one of the brushless motor assemblies. We'll take that apart in a minute. I'm just gonna set them to the side for now. Okay, yeah, so here's the other brushless motors. This one's still got a screw in it. So we're just gonna snap those free. And okay, yeah, they got a it's 2 pieces there for these little snap things. I guess they're like spring loaded or something. Huh. Okay, moving on. Yeah, it looks like these yellow wires, I'm assuming they have some kind of LED in here. We can check that when we go deeper into it here. I'm just gonna go to town, snip happy here. And some of these boards you can reuse for like weird shit, like if you wanted a wireless IP camera or something like that. I really think some of these drones, it's literally just, I mean, I don't know if that's racist or what, but I feel like a lot of these drones like are just talking back to the mothership and just documenting footage of us, you know. But I don't know, that's kind of paranoid. But like these big Chinese companies, I'm not saying like Chinese people or anything, I'm just saying big Chinese companies, they are out to get our money basically. But yeah, and we are too. I mean Americans are too. We're out to get everybody's money too, so I'm not gonna get into that shit. But anyway, I just cut all the motors free. Gonna unscrew this stuff. That's weird the way they did that. I don't know if you see that. They got screws going into something that doesn't look like it needs screws. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep unscrewing this thing. And the main board should come free. Look, we got a separate connector for Wi-Fi here. I don't know if you can see that. These are all JST-SH connectors. Some of them might be a JST-ZH, but I'm seeing all these JSTs. No, that looks like a, one of the bigger ones, the 1 millimeter, whatever it is. But yeah, these connectors, these all can be used in the better drones, in the better quads and stuff like that with Betaflight. Hell, you could even reuse the LEDs. Alright, well that's it. That's the motherboard coming out of there. I'm gonna see if I can get this. It's weird, they have some kind of like anti-vibration coating here. Or maybe that's just the way the plastic is molded. It looks like some kind of anti-vibration coating. That's weird. It might just be the way they vacuum formed it. Anyway, I'm gonna try to... I don't think this thing's coming out with me messing it up. It popped out. Oh, I see. They glued the damn thing in there. There's the board. I don't know if you can see the number. KZKK10RX GPS 2027-1. And it's got some pins for, I guess, accessing this S32. It looks like a generic STM controller. Yeah, it is an ARM. It's got an ARM processor. I guess it's so cheap to have ARM processors nowadays. Everything's got an ARM processor in it. That's cool. It's GD32F103 CBT6 FDK P034 Gigadevice ARM. Alright, well that's the motherboard. Looks like it's got one of the 2.4 gigahertz connections. I guess that's to the controller. This has a Wi-Fi controller in here too. I don't know if you can see that. That's the way they got the batteries mounted in there. Oh, okay, that's another camera. That's another camera for either the optical flow or for just looking down. And look at that, it says 5G 2.75K. Yeah, right. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. Shit. I don't know if you can see it. Some really cheap screws. And this little plate should come off here. I am probably just gonna crack it off. I cheated. Alright, so there's the camera board. I'm gonna pop these screws loose. It's 2 screws in the front here, and that should dislodge this camera somehow. Yeah, there's the camera coming out. This photo sensor, they got VS. That might just be the cord. VS098623. It's got a flex cable on it. Generic flex cable. And I don't know if you can see, there's the other antenna, and there is another camera that looks like it's mounted in silicone or something. I'm gonna take this off. There's a cover plate here with 4 screws in it that I am taking off, hopefully. Alright, we got that out. And then there's the Wi-Fi board already trying to come out. I'm gonna try to get this. There's some glue on the camera that will impede it coming out. Luckily, whatever glue they use seems to like just snap free of plastic. I think it's just hot glue, low temp hot glue, or some kind of industrial hot glue. Do they have a foam? No, there's no soft mounting at all, which is interesting. I guess this thing's just like a Jello King, Jello Queen. Alright, so pulling the camera out, or the second camera. And this looks like the same generic board that's in like every single drone ever. They got a Wi-Fi module there with an IPEX 4, and that's whatever the first, IPEX 1. Whatever the big one is, I think it's 1, IPEX 1, UFL, U.FL. I'm just going to pop that off for ease of access. Yeah, that's actually a 5G antenna. You can tell because it's shorter. Nice silicone wires on there again. Looks like they have a solder pad for something. But yeah, there's the board, a close-up shot of the board if you can see it. It's got the Wi-Fi module. And there's the other camera, which I tried one of these and you could access both cameras, which is interesting. This looks like sometimes they have the damn number on there. I really don't want to count the pins. I'm really bad at counting pins too. 4. I'm gonna say 20 pin. 20 pin. So yeah, there it is, the Wi-Fi board with the cameras. I'm gonna set that to the side. I'm gonna work on one of these motors, I think, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so I'm gonna take these screws off. It looks like one of those Mavics, or a wannabe Mavic. Probably is the same damn motors, same class of motors. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's the cheap brushless. So I don't see any screws, so I'm assuming this thing just pops off somehow. Oh, okay. So the whole damn arm? Whoa, look at that. What the hell is that? Is that a freaking ESC? What the hell is that? You see that? I don't know if you can see that. I've never seen that in one of these cheap drones before. And there's some kind of board. Huh. I have to look that shit up. Yeah, that's a damn board. What do we got going into it? The power. Is this in every fucking... Excuse my language. Yeah, it's in every one. There's a circuit board. Let's see what the hell this is. That's pretty wild. Here. On, damn. They sure don't make these things easy to... I guess they're not made to take apart. Huh. I'm just gonna pry this ever so gently. I'll probably lose the picture. Damn, this thing ain't coming off. I'm gonna smush it in a vise and see what happens. Oh, sorry. Alright, got my vise here. And try not to smush the motor. We're gonna crack this bitch off. Turn it 6 times till it cracks, and then turn it back 2 times. What the hell was it? Anyway, alright. I'm just gonna go brute force here. Cut this bitch open. Because I am excited to see what is inside of here. What the hell is this board? That can't just be for the LEDs. It's got a whole freaking thing. I think it's a damn ESC board or something. But see, it's got motor leads coming out of it. Huh, I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. That's pretty neat. Hopefully I don't break this fucking thing. Hopefully this isn't... Watch, I'll probably come to find out that this motor is like... This whole thing is the motor. Probably. I think it is too. Which is crazy. So the bottom is plastic. It's got a screw in it. If I was just smart enough to take it out. Take this screw out. See what happened. Oh shit. Oh good, it's not... Yeah, that brushless motor is a real brushless motor. Alright, let's see what we got here. That is an ESC of some sort. It's interesting. I wonder if I can interface with it. You see that? It's got MOSFETs on it. Probably like a 10 amp fucking ESC. That's pretty neat. I guess they have to with the brushless motors. I would think it would be all on that flight controller board. But, I don't know. I'm just taking out the brushless motor here so we can see what we got. Oh, man, it's fucking naked bottom motor, boy. Look at that. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's pretty cool. That's a, what the hell is it? 18.1 millimeter wide. 6.8 millimeter tall. It's got spacing of 9.9 millimeter. Huh. I'll have to do some more of that. Some more work on that, but that's not a bad looking brushless motor. Look, they got arc magnets on it and everything. Oh boy. But alright, well, I think that about sums it up here. I could take apart one of these batteries here. Let's just do that real quick. It's got a bunch of screws on the back. Sorry, I bumped the camera. Take the screws out. Oh, sorry, I'm smacking. Attacking the camera. So taking these screws out. And very carefully, there we go. We got some, I don't know, 1000 milliamp to 1500 milliamp. Oh, and they got a nice balance board on there. Look at that. A full size, full shebang. Well, there you go. There's a micro USB fired battery management board. So there you have it. Hopefully this was fun for you as it was for me. But here is the GPS drone, the Lopom X16 GPS drone, and now it's in all these wonderful parts that I can reuse and play with. Look at that, freaking ESC in a cheap toy drone with brushless motors. Who'd have thought? Anyway, we're living in the future. Thanks for watching, and like, subscribe, and help my channel grow. Alright, thank you.